Hello, my beautiful people. I know, long time no see. I had to do some healing. I had to take care of some mental health, which includes healing, and had to like just put a lot of work into working at a new club. And so, yeah, and then getting through just all of that Mercury retrograde, Uranus retrograde, just like, yeah, it's been a lot. I've been sleeping a lot. Like this past week, I think I've spent like 4 days sleeping. So I'm feeling up to par. I do have a pile where I have 5 piles made for a reading that I was guided to do, but they're like not today. Like let's just do it easy breezy, lots of fun. Another gossip read, and I've been guided. I've got 3 different tarot decks here. Yeah, we're just gonna jump into this because I like just want to get out of my system, right? And then I'll do the Big Bertha later or tomorrow. So I've been guided to use the Moonology, and then I've got 3 different tarot decks. I don't know the name of this one, but it is a classic Rider-Waite. It's just, I don't know if it has like a special name. This was gifted to me, and I'm very, very fond of it. It's very responsive. I have Chris Ann's The Muse deck, which is like uber, like artisty, collage, femme. All of these decks are linked down below. I do get a small profit if you order through the link, so that's always a lovely energy exchange. I always appreciate that. And then I have Ciro Marchetti's Legacy deck, which is just like, it's very masculine. It's very like, and like, I don't know, there's something about, it's just very Old Testament. So also I'm remembering to bring, so we're going to have 4 piles today. And the first pile is going to be amethyst. Okay. First pile is amethyst. So if that calls to you, no. Okay. Second is citrine. We've got citrine. Next we have for pile number 3, we have the white quartz. And for pile number 4, we have the black tourmaline. Okay. All right. Perfect. 222 on the clock. It's time to go. So let's get into pile number 1. Am I stitching this together? They said yes. Do the first pile. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the first pile. We're going to cut it off, and then we're going to do the next pile, and we're going to cut it off, and then we're going to, yeah. Yes? Okay. So pile number 1. What's the gossip? What's the tea on you? Let's get a sip here. Fun note, I was gifted this jar of bath salts, Relaxed Witch bath salts, which I haven't used yet. I'm very excited. One of my roomies, she's an alchemist. I call her room like Hogwarts and Narnia. It's like a mix. But I haven't used it. I'm very excited to, and I haven't asked her permission to give her information out, but hopefully she will, because she does all sorts of beautiful, magical things in there. So, and then I got this lovely sage from my other roomie, this Dragon's Blood sage, which is like, smells good and feels like powerful. It's got this like, yeah. So, very excited. All right, just a little bit on me. Also, just to let you know, a little housekeeping, energy can be flipped. So if you're like, that's the story, but that's like flipped around, right? I could be reading energy in or around you. And also stay tuned, because I'm going to be starting some vlogs on my other channel, and it's going to be all about my lovely Airbnb. That's also a bona fide dog rescue, and we've just had a lot of puppers through, and I wanted to share with you. So, all right, let's see here. Pile number 1. Where are we at? All right, under 5 minutes. We're doing good. High five. Actually, should I stop it and start? Yes. Okay, I'm going to stop it and start it. Just, it'll be easier when you know what? You don't need to know all that. I'll be right back. Okay, pile number 1, 3 seconds later. I'm trying something new. Instead of having like a 40-minute trying to get like highlights of it, I'm going to try and do like, and it'll also keep me like on. Okay, here we go. Pile number 1. Hold your vision. So this is, we're taking this as an anchor card. I am going to check and see what's on the bottom. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we're going to see what's the gossip. What's the tea on you? Yeah, I can't stop staring at this. They want me to get one of these too. Okay. I have like 6 decks. They're only 3 tarot, but Yeah, my hands are just really dry. Okay. Turn knowledge, wolf spirit. So wolf might be, you know, an animal spirit that you work with, and we're working with what, this amethyst, right? We've got the amethyst color in here. Oh yeah, hold your vision to turn knowledge into, I just heard turn knowledge into wine. I guess Jesus turned water into wine. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, hold your vision. There's something that you are transmuting right now. I love that. There's something, they're like, hold your vision, because Jesus turning water into wine. It's like doing something. It's like pulling off a trick or something. Maybe we'll get, I know, and we might get the muse, the hanged muse in here, because I'm getting that that card in my mind's eye, and now I'm gonna just start saying it, because I always say, oh, I saw it in my mind's eye, and it comes out, and then nobody believes me, so I'm just gonna start doing it. All right, what do we have here? We have the 7 of inspiration. What's the gossip on my pile? 1 in reverse, 2 materials. I feel like it's good. Ish. Woo. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that people right now realize that you're very focused on something. The universe is saying that you're focused, but like, I think people can, because the energy is gaining momentum, I think you're like surging right now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like even though you're not in the room, people can feel that you are about to pop out with something. Here, you're balancing a lot of things. You're juggling a lot of things. Also, the head is back there, which always makes me a little uncomfortable. But in this, I feel like you're like not taking anybody's opinions. You're not looking for anybody's validation. You got your eyes like completely up to the sky. You're balancing a lot of balls in the air, right? I also feel like with this 7 of inspiration, though, I don't feel like it's like a screw you. I think people just know that you're busy. You know, because if this is me upright, it's kind of like, I want my own space, please leave me alone, all of this other stuff. And here, I feel like it's just like, I don't feel like people are, I don't think people are taking offense. I say that, but we do have the Queen of Voices. Oh, okay, because they know. That's interesting. So I think you're around people that like kind of know that when you like disappear, or maybe they've heard, or they can just feel it. I feel like your energy is just surging. You might be around a lot of people. I know that at the club, I work with a lot of empathic people. So they can feel, like we can tell somebody's mood as soon as they walk in the door with their gait and everything like that. So you might just be working, or, you know, working with, or have a family, or, you know, people that are surrounding you that are just like, I know something's going on, and if I say something, I might get the Queen of Swords in reverse, right? But she's not always bad. You know, we have to take these cards in the context, and I also feel like this context here, because, you know, if I was reading this like in a love situation, I'd be like, this is a very emotionally manipulative or cold person, like the cutoff, the Ice Queen, right? Like Queen of Swords in reverse can be the Ice Queen, just, you know, as the counterpart to the King of Swords in reverse. Ice King. These are my 2 highly, if I see these in the reverse, these are my 2 indicators that somebody's like narcissistic, or definitely is embodying a lot of narcissistic traits at that time. We can speak now because Mercury's finally getting, you know, it's groove back. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is more like silence. And it flew up here near the hold your vision. And I think you're also like, you know, and if you're not doing any moon magic, and I say moon magic, working with the moon cycles, working and living on round time. And we're going to talk about that at on my other channel, shameless plug, the Intuitive Professional. We got a lot going on, right? So I'm not going to make any promises to you when it's going to come out, but it is going to come out. And I definitely feel like if you're not in tune with the moon, or like purposely trying to work with the moon, maybe you actually are and you don't even know it. A lot of people have no idea like how moons affect them. Like, I know we've got this full moon coming up in 5 days, and now I'm preparing myself. I'm like, no wonder I'm sleeping, you know, 4 days in a row, because I may not get that much sleep this week. I'm not trying to put that out there, but I just know after years and years and years at full moons, you know, that those are times where I wake up at 3:30 in the morning and I may not get to sleep until 3:30 the next night, but I'm getting a lot of downloads, and I'm getting a lot of information, and I'm getting a lot of, you know, so it's just, I feel like you're very aware. I feel like you are working with yeah, no, I definitely feel like you are, you know, people use the word manifestation, but manifestations don't manifest unless you put the work in. I feel like you're putting some elbow grease into something. I feel like I'm getting like the Rosie the Riveter, like, we can do this, like, you're very self-motivated, you're getting up in the morning, like when nobody's telling you to, and getting shit done. So I think it's very exciting. I also feel, yeah, it's exciting. I think people are excited to see what you're like up to or how you're going to go about it. Or you could just be like a student or something and you just feel like you're really bossing it up, like earning money, having a good time, getting good grades, or like getting into the groove. Like I definitely feel like there's some people that are just really hitting their stride and they're like, I wonder what's going on. Let's see. It's called the astrological weather, my friends. It's called all of the planets are out of retrograde. This is go time. If you're feeling it, and not even if you're feeling it, I know you're feeling it. Everybody else can feel that you're feeling it. Okay, so this is very exciting. Turn knowledge into wisdom right here. You know, this is, I feel like, again, you're working with momentum. Maybe you're working, like, maybe you're networking and you're really starting to, like, get momentum, or, like at a new job or a new course of study or something like that. There's, you know, momentum. But again, I feel like you're just, like, kind of settling into it. We've got the Knight of Inspiration. This is the overall. This is a horse with fireworks over its head at full speed. This isn't like a trot. This isn't a canter. This is a full speed ahead. You are going towards something that just lights you up, and is going to bring fireworks into your life. It's very exciting. Pile number 1. Please let me know what you're eating for breakfast. If you're interested in a private reading and, you know, if this resonates with you, links are down below. We'll see you at pile 2. All right. I don't know if I can do these transitions in CapCut, but I'm going to try. All right. Hello, pile number 2. You know what I did? I did spray initially, but I didn't spray on camera. So let's go ahead and just do a little smudge spray. Cleanse. Where are we from? Cleanse out pile number 1. I'm like, I feel like I need a little more spray. There's someone way deep in the south. Okay. But we do have the citrine here, which I just find, you know, just the color of it is just a super happy stone. I'm just like, I'm not like really setting the intention to get anything off of these stones. I'm putting these out here because it is viewer requested that you have something to look at. So we're going to go ahead and pull out the Moonology, and we're going to see pile number 2. What's the gossip? What's the tea? Very excited. Okay, very excited. Yeah, I'm very exuberant. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm feeling like my energy is speeding up. I'm like, is it going into anxiety? I don't know. Nothing will be, yeah, I'm like, is it anxiety? Nothing will come of this situation. And we're clarifying that. Oh, no, actually, anything more? Take time to breathe out. Okay, yeah, no, anxiety. Can't make this shit up, right? What do you need to release? Yeah, nothing will come of this situation. What's the gossip on you? I feel like there's something, you know what, let me get some tarot on this. Let me show you the cards though. This is void, moon. This is like, there's no movement. This is stagnant. Yeah, very stagnant. Void, of course, moon. And then it says take time to breathe out. I feel like I can, like I said, I could feel myself revving up. I feel like you've been stressing out about stuff. And then we also have, and it's all this blue. It might be surrounding like communication. Maybe like you've gone into no contact or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to get some tarot, but it does have waning moon, like waning, you know, like a moon that's going away is like, what do you need to release? So let's just go ahead and get some, nope, okay. The machete, we want the machetes. So pile number 2, can I get some more information? What's the gossip on pile number, oh, I feel like there's a lot of gossip too, because the cards are very, very chatty. Unable to move on from something. Yeah, not having a new start on something. Yeah, I feel like there's just definitely something that was very, oh, with judgment in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there was like a non-start. Yeah, no, okay. So, pile number 2. I feel like if I were to like shuffle some more, let's see if it's even in the bottom. Okay, romantic cycle. So I feel like there is like maybe have been like a breakup or something like that. Like, cause we have the 6 of Swords in reverse, which means like unable to move on to like calmer waters. So this is like very, you know, just not being able to move on. It's like, you know, it's 8 of Cups in reverse type of stuff. We also have the Ace of Wands. It's like I'm getting like a false start or something that never really got off the ground, or it was supposed to or something, but it just didn't happen because there was a judgment call made. There was a judgment call. I feel like maybe you feel like it was unfair because we do have judgment in reverse, and it's kind of like, but I also like judgment in reverse. You know, with some of my readers, we all read these differently, but like with this, I'm just feeling it kind of heavy. I feel like there's some karma attached in here, and I'm not trying to like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've just gone through this myself. Like, we all have to work through our karma. But I definitely feel like with this need to release as the overall here, and nothing will come of this situation, I feel like this was kind of like the universe trying to like readjust you, perhaps, or readjust the situation. It could be you. I could be reading the other person's energy. But I definitely feel like now I'm kind of getting something. Let's see what's on the bottom. Here with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, no, unable, there was like not, somebody wasn't truthful. Somebody was being deceptive, right? Ooh, with the Hermit, I don't like it. With the Two of Swords, and it's like the back was facing the, yeah, I feel like someone like might have slept on something too long. I feel like something was released. I feel like also not only it's like what do you need to release, but I think maybe perhaps you might have been released, or you released someone, because, and I feel like there's just a lot to this. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety, like what happened, like how can that happen, how, like a lot of rumination, but I don't feel like there was anything based, like honestly, I'm just reading the cards as they, like, I don't feel like there was a lot of action taken here, okay? And I also feel like there was like some deception. Like we have that overall with the Hermit, and then the back with like Two of Swords. It's like, I feel like somebody like maybe thought that they had more time, or maybe thought that they were trying to like get, so this could be, you know, the person that you're dealing with, or you, that like they didn't realize like the consequences of their actions, or you didn't. But I definitely feel with like two aces in reverse, and like one is like passion and creativity and like moving forward. It's literally the one of movement. And then we have the one with the truth in here, and it's like overall, like this was base, whatever this happened, it could be a friendship, it could be romantic. We did have a romantic card on the back end of there. But it could just be someone that you loved, or like a friend, or that, you know, you're getting feelings for, or whatever. But I definitely feel like somebody was showing up and not being truthful, and like not moving forward. Like I think there was a lot of stalling, a lot of hesitation, especially with this like nothing will come of this situation. I feel like this is like the story of the whole thing. I feel like this is like the energy of it, and take time to breathe out. And you know, we all have to work through our like relationship trauma, right? Of like take time to breathe out. Maybe like you were hesitant on this because you were just feeling anxious about it, because like maybe it meant a lot to you, right? But then it's like, what do you need to release? It's like, it might be like past relationship trauma, or at least heal, you know, with the new romantic cycle. And you are good enough in the reverse here. Like there might be some like self thing, like again, this might be like an explanation of like what the gossip is on you, is like you were dealing with someone like this that like maybe didn't feel like they were good enough, or maybe not on your level or whatever. But I'm like, I just feel like whoever is watching me, and I know I have a lot of readers that watch me, that, you know, we're harder on ourselves than other people. A lot of people put, you know, people on pedestals. Things fall apart. They do, but they definitely fall apart when you're not truthful in the first place. And I just keep getting nudged to like clarify it, but I'm not going to, because I'm trying to keep this nice short. And so pile number 2, whatever you're going through, just know this will, if it was something was suddenly taken out of your path, it's called a bullet dodged. If you were taken out of somebody's path for these reasons or whatever, it's called maybe some time for healing. But whatever it is, that's definitely the gossip on you, is that something went down in a close relationship of yours, and you're just having a difficult time and not feeling like it's fair. And like, you know, sometimes we gotta like grieve in silence as well, and maybe try and get everybody else's like opinions out of our business. So, okay, pile number 2, we'll see you next week. All right, bye. Hello, pile number 3. It's my bird. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. So the next thing we have up here, the rock, the crystal, is the, like, I'm like, okay, yeah. I was already feeling Taurus vibes, so that when I walked into this reading, like, literally, I was like, I feel Taurian vibes. I'm already feeling, like, chill. And then all of a sudden I noticed that my bangs are, like, parted, and I'm like, and there's the Libra. Well, at least that Venusian vibe or whatever. But I've got the, yeah, super chill. I'm definitely feeling, like, very earthy vibes. Vibes. We have the white quartz. Yes, but they told me to look at white labradorite. No, that's not right. Right. All right, so we're pulling out the Moonology, and now all of a sudden I'm feeling like kind of bubbly, like laid back. Is that like, are those butterflies? I don't know. What's going on? What's going on, pile number 3? Let's get into it. Yeah, definitely Venusian vibes. I'm like, all I want to do is like textile. I'm going to stick my fingers into that salt. I'm going to put the dragon's blood up to my nose. I'm going to drink some more wine. Yes, day drinking while I'm getting work done. Why? Because I work for myself and I can. Okay, so it's what a 1099's about. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely feeling like party. I feel like you're feeling really good right now. Let's go ahead and get into this. Yeah, look at the bigger, I thought it was luck is on your side, but look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, like expansion. What's the gossip? Let me get one more. Oh, that flipped out. You're good enough and nothing is yet set in stone. Look at the bigger picture. So, okay, I'm going to get some tarot on this because I don't know what context it is when it's talking about the gossip on you. Do I want to clarify these? I don't think so. I think I just want to get some cards out. I reached for the Chris Ann, so yeah, I just feel like this might have to do with like, I don't know. I'm like, what is it? There's this excitement, and it's not anxiety. Oh, we got the Lovers. 10 of it. Okay. Why do we have the 10 of voices? Why do we have the 10 of voices with the, okay. Wow, it's a lot of swords. There's 2 of swords there, not feeling strong about something, but, okay, yeah, I think there's a situation that you let go. Is this like a tying into pile number 2? I feel like there was something there, or like it was, this might be tapping into the other person here, because I have a 10 of material. Okay, let me give you the cards. So we have, what came up first is look at the bigger picture with full moon in Sagittarius, which is definitely, you know, talking about getting a higher perspective on something, like an eagle's perspective, and nothing mutable is set in stone, and that you're good enough. And I definitely feel like it's kind of like one of those, like maybe you pulled back, or maybe you did something in order to like maintain your self-esteem or yourself something. Because here I have in the past energy, I do have the 10 of materials with the Lovers. Now it could be like a family situation, right? It could be a marriage with the 10 of materials and the Lovers. I mean, these are like really, these are relationship major arcana, like in my book, right? It definitely means like it involves somebody else. And then we have a 10 of voices, which is in this present energy, which is like a definite, there's been an ending of some sort to whatever this is. So, you know, with the Lovers, this could be a business relationship as well. Because the 10 of materials, when we're talking about pentacles, it can be work, and the Lovers can be choices, but they could just mean someone that's like, that you're really intimately like tied with, along with your finances. So it doesn't have to be a lovership, but it's definitely something where like there are contracts involved here. Whether it was a marriage or whether it was like, we're going to be together, like verbal contracts, but there was an understanding. Let's just put it that way. There was an understanding here. And I feel like the universe is saying, like, you know, it could go either way depending on your reaction or response, right? We try not to react. We want to respond to things. That's how we can just become better people. Like when it comes to like not burning bridges and stuff like that, sometimes we just want to blow up, but it's like, you know, this person, do I really want to blow up this entire relationship? I've known them for how many years? They bring so much to the table resource wise. We have built a rapport. Is there any way to de-escalate this situation? But it's also saying like, don't also like let anybody, you know, this is the oh my gosh. Hang on just a moment. I was being rude. Ugh. Ah. All right. Okay. My bad. I didn't put the draft snake up. Okay. Loss of concentration? Not really. So yeah, no, I definitely feel like there's something. I feel like the universe is trying to, because we have this 8 of Swords here that also fell like below the 10 of Voices. You know, so we've got 10 swords versus 8 swords, which leaves 2 swords at play, which is like trying to make a decision. But I feel like the universe is what it's saying is this 8 of Swords in reverse is like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, don't make a decision or a rash decision like communication wise, like don't speak. Now I'm getting no doubt in my head. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I definitely feel like you've got a situation on your hands that you can definitely, and it's saying like, look at the other person's side of the coin. Look at it from a different perspective, because then here we have in the future energy, and like right now you're just not feeling good about this. This could be very fresh. But we do have the Page of Emotions. I definitely feel like this could definitely be work. Just because there's a lot of fish around here, it could be a friendship group or like a work group, or like maybe you're like in a motorcycle club or something like that. You know what I mean? There's like some type of hierarchy or relationships here that we have. And then we have the Page of Emotions, which is like, you know, a lot of people in a lot of, you know, readers' books, the Page of Emotion is the one who apologizes. But it's also like, I've got a cup like of emotion. You know, so this is in the future, and it's really like something's on the fence here. And I feel like you have an opportunity. That's why we watch tarot, right? Is like, I tell people, it's like seeing the hazmat on the landing strip before you land the plane. And so I definitely feel like you have an opportunity here to navigate the situation and turn it into something where everybody's working together and everybody feels seen, everybody feels heard, everybody feels loved, you know what I mean, or appreciated here. There's definitely a solution here. If you just like put yourself in somebody else's shoes, remain silent, don't back down, you know, it's stepping in your masculine and your feminine energy. It's using that emotional IQ of the feminine side. Right? But it's also like not letting anybody stumble over you and using your masculine side. Okay? All right. We'll see you next time, pile number 3. Hello, pile number 4. We have black tourmaline, and I'm just trying to harness my chi. All right, here we go. So, pile number 4. Let's get into this. I'm getting this feeling like somebody doesn't want you to get this message. I'm not gonna lie. What's the gossip on you? Like, I just had like a series, a small series, but a series, you know, and once we start getting into a pile where the stone is talking about protection, right? Like, we have to protect ourselves from something, and then all of a sudden, like, I get like this weird stone. Anyways. Excuse me. With the burp, yeah, there's a releasing. There's something here. There's a building up of gas. I know that sounds like kind of gross or whatever, but there's a buildup, because we had the end of a tough cycle approaches. Talk about buildup with the full moon in Capricorn. You know, we're just coming out of Capricorn and into, so you could have these placements, but it's definitely, you know, this is like, it's a pretty hard-hitting card here, right? Capricorn, Saturn rules Capricorn, you know, along with Aquarius. And, you know, so this is a lot of lessons learned. This is a lot, and then show the world the real you. Now, I definitely feel like this is a lesson. I'm just going to say off the bat with this protection, I feel like there's a lot of things that are, you might want to go check out pile number 1, but I feel like something's going to like start getting like more than just, okay, I'm hearing more than distraction. I see like maybe there was something that you were like spinning your wheels all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm getting your clairvoyance might be coming in too, because I'm getting a lot of visions here, and I'm getting this I'm getting that it's that Uber commercial with the kid, like there's a kid and they're just kicking up tire with this like this toy car, and the one kid's there with the snorkel, like go 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 go, like, I mean, he's just having a blast or whatever. But I see that, I feel like there's something that you feel like you've just been spinning your wheels with, and it's about to take off, and I feel like other people can feel it, and I feel like you really need to protect yourself. I feel like you may have been having, you know, because if you have any Capricorn placements, you know, we had Saturn in Capricorn, and then if you have any Aquarius placements, you know, but there's definitely something, I definitely feel like I'm talking to somebody that needs to go look at their chart, whether you know how to or not. You can like Google it, there's YouTube University, and just find out where Capricorn or Saturn falls in your chart, because we all have it in there, but it's definitely like having to do with you showing the world the real you, you having the chutzpah, the confidence to like just go out there and say, I don't care what other people think. And I feel like you're gonna start feeling some resistance, and you went through all of these troubles and all of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna say, I just wanna curse, like all of these situations in your past that have set you up, because if you did not have those situations where you learned how to speak up and you knew how to defend yourself and you knew where people were coming from and everything like that, Like, if you did not have all of these, you would not be able to handle the fame that I feel like you're about to start. And this could just be like fame in your city, fame in your community theater, fame, you know, on the internet, whatever it is. There's something that's coming up for you, because this is like you, I feel like you're actually closing the cycle out. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm talking to people here that are like generational curse breakers when it comes to abundance. Okay, and so the universe is saying, along with all of this, you're going to also have to up your protection, because people are not going to like how you're shining, right? People are going to want to take your light. People are going to want a piece of it. People are going to try and shut you up. People are going to try and make a fuss, okay? So just remember that. All right, let's get into the tarot. I'm like, yeah, I'm already feeling, no, I feel like I need another one. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. I feel like there's a certain character, or three. What have we got? Okay, so someone that's feeling like very, very nitpicky, feeling very, very small, starting to like, maybe, you know, they might have some like strong Virgo placements or whatever, with the golden egg here. And can you give me any more here? Yeah, no, I definitely feel like we have the golden egg. Yeah, because you speak up, and because you're the swan, because people see you as the golden egg. This is something that's about to crack open for you, right? And so people want to drag you down, tear you up, be petty, right? In order to try and knock you down a peg. So this is the gossip. I feel like other people are seeing this. I think that's what this is. I think someone's being seen. I think that's the gossip. Okay, I'm getting a whole nother story. You are the nightingale. You are love. You are the swan. You are a sweetheart. You are as sweet as pie. You've got something a brewing. You've got something coming. And there are people, I feel, because like the mouse energy, like in reverse, this is like the petty of the petty. This is the most passive aggressive card in this deck, where people are just trying to like actually just be a distraction. Right? Like, that's just what happened to me. It doesn't mean that whatever that happened, whatever. It's the energy of what's around you, right? That's letting me know that there are people that are trying to, like, distract. Like, I feel like there's a lot of, you know, like, they might just, like, say, oh, you're not wearing the right thing today, or you're this, that, and the other, or whatever, like, trying to piss you off. Like, maybe, you know, being kind of Karen-y. Because of all of this energy, and what I'm saying is, like, this is surrounding this person. I feel like this person's getting smaller, or feeling smaller, and is getting even more backed. I'm also getting like backed into a corner, because I feel like people are starting to suss out who they are. I feel like people are starting to see who this person is and why you've been maybe protecting yourself or need more protection. I feel like also there's people that are trying to step up and protect you, because you've been showing people the real you, and because maybe you've been speaking up about this cycle or something like that. Or, you know, I'm also getting like this, like maybe you've been getting gang stalked, you know, like maybe I feel like maybe there's a group, because it said 1 to 3, like a group of people that have been trying to, you know, control the narrative about you. Like, I'm getting all like, well, you know, I want to quiet down my voice, but I also, you know, I'm at Airbnb and I paid for this, and this is what I do for work, and it's like during the middle of the day, so I'm not going to stress out too much, but I am going to be like considerate. So we have here, yeah, no, I definitely feel like with this nightingale spirit also, and we've got the blues in here, I feel like you're not afraid to speak up. I feel like you aren't like shitty to people or whatever, or like take advantage, or you know what I mean, of like your status or anything like that. I feel like you are who you say you are. And I feel like people are starting to realize that. I also feel like people are starting to realize what this person's motivation is, because of the fact that you've got something to brew in. And I feel like this all has to do, because these are very vulnerable. Like, look at this nightingale, how small it is. And, you know, swans are badasses, right? But, you know, if you it's the sweetheart and the Sicilian, right? I tell people, you get the sweetheart, but if you mess with me, if you bring the fuckery, like, you're going to get the Sicilian. So you have this nightingale spirit here with the swan, that people are just like, I feel like also I'm getting that protection, that people want to protect you as well, because you are such a lovely energy, right? And they want to protect you from someone who's like, I mean, these are birds. I don't think swans fly, but these are birds, and this is a mouse in reverse. That looks like a like pray for the owls and feels like it. Why? Why would they feel like this? Because they stay in this energy, right? They don't come out of, they stay in this energy. So I feel like there are people that have been trying to, or you know, all of my intentions for all of these readings are 7 days out. So a lot of people are like, oh, that resonates or it didn't resonate or whatever. And it's like, it's not supposed to resonate. It's supposed to give you a warning of what's coming. It's called a prediction. It's called reading the energy around you as it stands and what's going to happen if nothing changes, right? You're the person. You are the change agent. We're already, like, straight channeling. All right, so let's go ahead. I feel like I need to get an advice card for you. Can I get an advice card? It's really interesting. Yeah, it's really important for you right now. I also, look at pile number 1, that hold your vision and stay above the fray. Stay above the fray. Yeah. Can't make this shit up. Set healthy boundaries. Let people know how to treat you, right? And just because like you're friendly or something like that, like when it comes to like business or, you know, work or whatever it is, it's like, hey, like, I come in at this time at whatever I am and I put the same amount of work in, or you know what I mean, whatever it is. But it's also like knowing that some people don't want to see you succeed. Okay? And I know that sounds bad, but it's like the black, it's very, very obvious in this reading. I mean, we're at 9 minutes now. So anyways, thank you so much for your time. If you're interested in a personal reading or you want to get into specifics to find out exactly who this is around you, I got decks for days that will tell you exactly who this person is and exactly what their intentions are and exactly what they want or do not want for you. Okay, so I'm just saying, you can go over to my Fiverr gigs. I am upping the prices over there. They're going to be starting at $30. That'll be the introductory price. And then if you want something like a partner read or investigative read or something like that, it's definitely going to be higher. But, you know, I'm excellent at what I do. So, anywho's, thank you so much for your time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you so much, and we'll see you next pile. Or, next reading. Yeah, this is the last pile. All right, bye.